And welcome back, everybody.
to Rejects Learning Russian.
Rejects Learning Russian.
Oh my god, it's our favorite podcast of the week.
It is. I am Heath. Joining me is...
I'm Ryan, and today we're going to be talking about the Lake of Baikal.
Ooh, that sounds neat.
Heath, where is the lake located exactly?
If I recall correctly, the lake is located in southern Siberia. See,
Wow.
it's right about right there. You see, if you guys can see my mouse, cool. If you can't, well, then this makes no sense. It's about right there.
That place sounds kind of cold, not going to lie.
It does sound mighty cold. Not someplace I would like to visit in the winter.
All right, so what else we got going on at this lake?
Well, there's a rock.
There is a rock.
Can you tell me about the rock?
It's the Chersky Rock.
The Chersky Rock.
The Chersky Rock is Lisvanka's best viewpoint. Overlooking the source of the Angara is named after John Sersky, a 19th century Polish gentleman explorer. Man, he's got it going on.
A lot of titles.
He's almost like Stacy's mom because he's got it going on.
Stacy's mom is Jesse's girl, and no one can tell me otherwise.
It is best accessed via the cable car of the mediocre Eastland ski resort. To reach the resort, take a taxi or walk uphill along the road that starts near the Baikal Museum.
That's pretty neat. Near the lake, there's a Mongolian market. There's the Volinsky House Museum, along with multiple other house museums. I think those are homes of famous people that they turned into museums.
Interesting.
Yeah. There are really pretty lake homes located around the lake. There are plenty of hiking and biking trails that you can do in the fall or the summer or any warmer the weather, Yeah. I guess you could do it in the winter, but that seems a little crazy. But then again, it is in Russia.
Cold is cold.
Litvyanka is a small town nearby filled with wonderful, beautiful little wooden cabins spread out across the town.
Sadly enough, we don't have any.
Our editor sucks.
He does. He's having a rough day.
He is. He's always having a rough day. He just kind of struggles. Well, we almost didn't talk about the bald people.
But what is it? It's the home of Buddhism.
It is the home of Buddhism.
Why is that, Heath?
Well, it's the Russian home of Buddhism, not the home of Buddhism as a whole. The Ivolksny Datsun is the largest and most important Buddhist center in Russia. As you walk around this complex of brightly colored temples, buildings, and simple monastic dwellings, keep a lookout for white stupas and trees festooned with colorful prayer flags. Spin the wheel of prayer.
You're spinning the prayer wheel.
You're spinning the prayer wheel. Not
what can I win from the prayer wheel exactly?
I think it rhymes with something like eternal damnation.
I'm going to go with salvation for 10,000 points.
Okay. Well, I think we're good here. And the next slide is, what's this dude's name?
I don't know what this dude's name is.
You don't know his name?
It looks like Santa.
What? No. It's Father Dead Russ. Dead Morosk. Dead.
Don't ask me. I never paid attention.
It's Father Cold, or Father Ice, or Father Snow. Dead Moroz.
Sure.
It's like something Dead Moroz. Yeah, it's Dead Moroz. He's the Russian Santa. Yeah. Okay.
At the lake, there's plenty to do, from hiking to swimming to winter sports.
Winter sports? I like winter sports. Elaborate, Ryan.
So winter sports would include, what is it called when the Huskies race?
Oh, dog sledding.
Dog sledding, that's right. They can dog sled across the race.
Mush.
They can bike across the lake with special tires.
Oh, what is a special tire?
I don't know what kind of special tires, but I assume it's got grippy grips on it or studs on the tires.
Oh.
And you can even, sometimes, in the dead cold of winter, find people snowmobiling on the lake.
On the lake?
On the lake.
One of my buddies, I'm not going to say who, but he's a friend of 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 a cousin of a brother of a friend of a friend of a friend of a sister of a mother of a friend of a friend of a friend. They actually hiked across the lake.
Wow.
They did, yes. It is a 20-kilometer trek, and the locals set up yurts on the ice to make the trek not so miserable. How nice of them.
What a wonderful people.
Right?
So what can you do in the summer exactly?
Well, you can, like we stated earlier, you can hike, you can bike, you can swim. It is a lake after all. What happens if you swim in the lake?
I don't know, but I think we'll get to it a little bit later.
Oh, well, I think we're gonna get to it right now. Oh no!
Sadly, that's
our
not
editor screwed up the presentation. We didn't get to it right now. But here's some pretty pictures.
Yes, the lake has all 4 seasons, surprisingly enough, with Russia being and Siberia being the cold, dead winter of a frozen heart. It does have all 4 summers of spring, fall,
4
winter.
summers?
Yeah, 4 summers.
Okay.
And summer, fall, winter, spring, and in fact, summer, indeed.
Oh, 7 summers. Okay, cool. As you can see, pretty pictures. Our editor really liked the bottom left one of those flowers. I think his exact words were, what were they?
I think it was, ooh, pretty pink flowers.
Yes, that's as I recall. That was his reaction. So,
I mean, nobody complains when they get pretty pink flowers for Valentine's Day. So why not get them all year round?
That would be pretty neat. Well, now we get to my favorite part.
What's your favorite part?
The legend of the lake. Well, do you know the legend of the lake?
I don't know. Do you know the legend of the lake?
I'm pretty sure I know the legend of the lake.
How about, since I know the legend, you just tell me the legend so we both know that we know the legend of the lake.
Oh. But now how do I know you don't know it?
Because you don't know the legend of the lake.
According to my sources, the legend of the lake is if you drink the water from the lake, you get older.
So, from my sources, I think you're right in some aspects, but I think you're thinking of the wrong fountain of youth.
Oh.
Because our lake is you swim in the lake and you get younger.
Oh, that makes a lot more sense. That's why people like it. No one wants to be older. Everyone wants to be younger.
I don't know, man. Some of those kids.
You've got to stop. You are going to get us banned from the internet.
Well, it's not the fact that they just want to be older. Everybody wants to be a few years older, I mean, kids these days, you never know.
We're going to stop letting Ryan talk. In reality, the legend of the lake is that if you swim in the water, you get your youthness back. So you look younger, you feel younger, you get more spry, which is normally probably due to the fact that it's fucking really cold.
Ice water does typically do that to you. If even scientific studies say that if you are swimming in ice baths every day, you will consistently rejuvenate your health.
Oh, neat. Let's go to our questions.
Time to spin the wheel of questionnaires trivia on the RLR podcast.
Okay, that was a really okay. Number 1.
What can you do in the summer at the Baikal Lake?
I don't know. What can you do in the winter?
I don't know. What are some of the sports or activities that you can do in the lake?
I don't know. Where is the lake?
Oh man, that's a big question. And the final question is, what is the legend of the lake?
And
thank you for listening to the RLR podcast. See you next time. Das Vidania.
Das Vidania. Is that pen?
Yeah.